pushed because I
Wait
don't
a
just
minute.
believe random people
Sir,
saying random shit.
stop.
This is it.
Stop. Or I'm just going to mute you
How does
while
she
I
have so
finish.
much integrity? You won't even tell me her name.
Her name is Jessica. Do you guys know her? Data is data. Are you just not going to believe anything we say? Because if that's the case, where
Her name is Kristen B. Her name is Kristen B, and she's an attorney in Florida, and she collected raw data from police reports and court records from February of 2023 to May of 2024. Of those cases, she found almost 11,000 cases of sexual acts against children. And of the groups, she broke it down into several different categories. People asked her, what about this? What about that? So she added different categories. It is data, raw data. That's all it is. The number one group is family members, friends and family, neighbors, that sort of thing. Can you guess who the second largest group is? I know you know how to unmute because you've been doing it, so unmute. I'll send you a request. There you go. I'm sorry. I muted accidentally. What do you think the number two group was? And it's a very close second, by the way. So unmute again. What is the number two group of those that commit acts of SA against children? I'm going to send you another request to unmute. Answer the question, please.
Men who identify as women, maybe? I don't know.
No. Fucking churches and pastors.
Correct. Church, sir, I'm going to keep muting you if you keep talking over me. It is
ladies are cutting me off and now I can't talk.
Stop.
Fucking kidding me?
It is pastors, priests, deacons, church personnel, counselors, Bible study group leaders, and of those, over 85% of them were Christian, and 80% of those were Republican.
Okay, so you hate Christians and Republicans.
Sir, why aren't you protesting outside of churches?
So all these pastors are Republicans.
It's not about hate. It's not about hate. Do you like people who do that to children, sir?
Of course not. That's why I don't want them in the women's bathroom.
Okay.
Don't even give them the chance. Why would you even give them the chance?
So he didn't even listen. I have one more question. For him.
Yeah, you hate Christians.
I have one more question for you.
I can't.
How do you feel about parents who give their daughters breast augmentation when they're 14?
That's sick.
Because that is also gender affirming care, but nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about the parents that go and take their daughters when they're 14, 13, 14, 15 years old and give them breast augmentation surgery. You're spreading propaganda that is not accurate, that is easily accessible and is easily shown to be misinformation.
What did I say that was propaganda? Could you elaborate?
You are spewing a false narrative.
But you can't elaborate.
Yes, I just did. Who is makingnews.com?
So what did I say that wasn't true? What's that have to do with anything?
You said that that this is happening all the time. It's not.
Since the Democrats.
Of those 10,500 cases.
You know what, Tracy? I have to come clean. I have to come clean.
They had to put a litter bag in a damn girl restroom for a child.
1776, you've caught us. You've caught us.
She was a cat.
Well, we can't lie anymore. Well, Kristen, we can't lie anymore, political mom. They've caught us. What Democrats are hoping that will happen is that children are assaulted. Like, that's our whole goal. You found us out. That's what we want. That's what we want. I can't believe they figured it out. Like, that is like the number one goal of Democrats.
The last thing I'm going to point out about that website is of those cases, 3 of them were transgender. 1 was listed as a drag queen, and that's only because he dressed as a drag queen for a charity event. You are over 6,000 times more likely to be assaulted by a member of your church than you are by a member of the LGBTQIA plus community.
I don't see any bills coming out about that. Do you guys see any bills on that? Maybe pastors and priests.
Dumb enough to let pastors and priests in a child's bathroom.
Hey, he's not even smart enough
You
to know
don't
what
have to be in a bathroom, dude.
If
You don't
the
have to be in
priest
a bathroom.
identifies as a female, he could go in and nobody's
Mishi.
gonna stop
Hold on a
him.
second.
Mishi.
Pretty crazy.
Hold on a
Val, then
second.
Kristen. We'll go down the line. Val, then Kristen, and professional.
What is the litter for in the classroom, sir? I really want to hear since you brought
The
that
what?
up. You brought up the litter box. What is the litter for?
Oh,
in the
yeah.
classroom,
There,
sir?
I want to say in California that a school district had to put a kiddie litter box in the girls' restroom for their child because she identified as a cat.
That is untrue.
What?
Okay,
How
you
would
know
you
what?
know? You
You know
haven't
what?
looked it
Wait,
up, so you just know
1776.
everything and everything I say is untrue because you feel that way. Like, how the fuck would you even know? You
You're
haven't looked
walking
it up.
propaganda. Show me the school. Because I'm going to tell you.
Girl, give me a second. I'll look it
Give me
up
the
for you. Bring me the
pictures.
source and everything.
Give me the
Give me 1
pictures.
second. Jesus
Give me the
Christ.
pictures. Give me the pictures. Because if there were kitty litter boxes in schools with the way that kids have phones, it'd be all over the fucking internet, dude. Go ahead. You show me.
This is their new thing because they don't like what the kitty litter in school is actually for.
I know.
I want to point out that the litter that they're talking about is in 5-gallon containers in the classrooms, and its sole purpose is if they're in lockdown for multiple amounts of time, that the children have a place to defecate, to do their business, and or B, to sop up blood in the case of pew-pewing. So for somebody to come out and say it is something like that is disgusting and misinformation. I want that clear.
I can't believe we have to have these same conversations over and over. I have a really long list of people that want to come in, so I'm going to have to start letting people talk.
Representative Artent claims to have proof that this happened. I have the whole thing. I mean, it's like,
Claims.
and then they're just like